Good morning, everyone, and happy National Eucalypt Day. The 23rd of March every year is National Eucalypt Day, and I'm very excited this Saturday morning because we are going to be joined by Linda and Kathy from Eucalypt Australia, the team behind National Eucalypt Day, and more importantly, the Eucalypt of the Year, which has been going on now for 7 years as a wonderful event to help raise awareness about our amazing eucalypt species. And they've given me the opportunity to broadcast the announcement of the 2024 Eucalypt of the Year. So I want to give a big welcome to all of my Instagram viewers as well. This is the first time that I've managed to StreamYard Instagram across a broadcast like this, which is fantastic. And I will go now and then and have a little look on Instagram. Welcome, Grammars. I'll jump on and keep an eye on your comments of the year. Eucalyptus Hunters says, go the eucalypts. So big welcome over on Instagram. Now, as I usually do on my lives, let us know where you're joining us from and which country you're on. I'm joining you here from North Bondi in Sydney on the Gadigal and Bidjigal lands of the Eora. And as we know, eucalypts are part of all First Nations countries all over Australia. They're an incredible species. And this year's theme, as Kathy and Linda will mention, is all about our urban champions, those eucalypts that are living with us in our towns, in our cities, and in our suburbs. So plenty of people coming in now. Hello, Ange. Hello, Steve. Hank from the Mornington Peninsula. And it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Stephen. Lake Wyangan, Julie McMahon is joining us. Griffith Festival of the Gardens. Phil Davidson from Ipswich. Annie from North Carolina. Bulleen in Melbourne. G'day, Docvic. Welcome to you. So we're going to get straight into it. Who have we got here? So excited. I'm the chair of Eucalypt Australia, and I don't know who won. Ros Gledow. Well, neither do I, Ros. The only two people that know are Linda and Kathy, who I'm going to bring into the green room now. Linda, good morning.
Good morning, Costa. How are you going?
I am very well. There's people joining us from all around the country, and they're very excited to learn about who the winner is. But just as a bit of a background, can you let us know where you fit into the Eucalypt Australia picture, and before we get to the announcement?
Okay, well, I have the enormous joy and pleasure of being the CEO of Eucalypt Australia. So good morning to everybody that's online. Good morning, Ros. So I get to play with beautiful trees all the time. It's absolutely fantastic, Costa. So Eucalypt Australia is a grant-making charitable trust, and we basically give money to people doing great things with gum trees. We do a lot of research work. We run National Eucalypt Day, which is today. So happy National Eucalypt Day, everyone. And to celebrate Eucalypt Day, there's a lot of things that happen around the country. And one of the things that's happening today is that Kathy and I are at the Cranbourne Gardens, the Cranbourne Botanic Gardens, and I'm surrounded by some, I don't know whether you can see or no, I've got friends all behind me as well as beautiful trees here.
Well, now as some of you on Facebook will have known, we got to meet Kathy Cavallo from Remember the Wild and Eucalypt Australia. Good morning, Kathy.
Hi, Costa. How are you going today?
Really well. I can see that you've positioned yourself in front of a nice clump of eucalypts there. Who are you joining us with?
So I am sitting here on Bonorong country at the gates of Cranbourne Botanic Gardens, and these are brittle gums, Eucalyptus monifera, and they're
Oh,
just gorgeous. What a beautiful
yeah,
stand.
they are stunning. Well, we've got plenty of people have come in. Megan's joining us from WA. Jerry's joining us from Bunurong country down south. Emily's up in Mackay. Judgewarren country. We've got Bronwyn. Bronwyn Cavallo. Yeah, Bronwyn's here. Yugambeh country up on the Gold Coast. Ange Oliver. Phil's from joining us from Ipswich on Queensland, and over on Insta, plenty of people I know on there from Tamworth. The Tamworth Community Garden has joined us. Sydney Aero Spotters joined us. Wow, there's people from all over the country, which is fantastic because that was kind of part of the deal with the species that you chose, wasn't it?
Yep. It sure was. Yeah, this year we're focused on urban eucalypts that would do eucalypts from across Australia that do well in urban environments, and we had 10 species from all across Australia, and it was really great to see the votes coming in from around the country. We had a huge number of votes from WA this year, and in the last few days we had a big contingent get behind a Tassie endemic from Tasmania, so that was really exciting.
Oh yeah, we talked about that the other night. Linda, as the kind of Eucalypt Australia champion, do you get a chance to cast your vote, or do you tend to sit on the fence?
Well, because Kathy looks after all voting, I don't see any of the votes. I do have a sneaky vote, I must say. I can never resist. So yes, I had a vote, but I wasn't privy. I knew how many votes were coming in, but I didn't know which tree was going to win. Kathy didn't give me any details. She did give me some details about which states were leading and where the votes might have been coming from, but definitely not about which trees were leading. So it's been quite exciting. It's always
it is.
exciting.
It is. Stephen Hank says they all deserve to win. Megan's loving the colours of the eucalyptus bark. Damien's joined us from Adelaide. We got Barry from the Gladstone, from up in Gladstone, the Tundoon Botanic Gardens. Everyone listening, if you're ever up near Gladstone, definitely check out the Tundoon Botanic Gardens. I was up there once for Botanic Gardens Day. I've visited it a few times. And John Arnott, speaking of Cranbourne Botanic Gardens, John Arnott has joined it. Hello, Johnny. Welcome. I reckon we're getting pretty close because I know, Linda, you've got plenty of interviews going on today, spreading the word, which is what this is all about, putting the word out there about our stunning eucalypt species. So what do you reckon? Are we ready to go? I'll just have a look over on Insta. Let us know which ones you voted for. Giovanni Lucas says, I sit on the fence. I have an iron bark on my place that could be over 500 years old. Wow. That's fantastic.
Awesome.
T. Fairman said, fingers crossed for a red flowering gum victory today. I'm looking at a beautiful maculata from my back porch right now. Thanks, Dex. It's great to see. It's great to see everyone getting excited, but most of all, knowing and getting to understand and really appreciate the differences between so many species and just how beautiful they are.
Yeah, absolutely. Costa, would you like me to start with the third?
Yeah, I think because we need to just tease it out a little bit. We said we'd go for about 15 minutes and we're just on the 10-minute mark. So, we got to get a bit of mileage out of it and talk up National Eucalypt Day. And then we can just get out and appreciate the trees around us. But all right, take it away, Linda. In third place. Oh, hang on.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Linda's frozen. Linda's gone. she's taken the teas
Wow, what
to another
suspense.
level.
What suspense. Would you believe that Linda has just had a call from ABC Victoria and had to jump off? And it looks like we're seeing her ear at the moment, Costa, so you might want to dump that feed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll just put Linda back in the green room. That is hilarious.
That is so good.
Just when
that is how hot this information is that everyone around Australia wants to know.
That's it. What a teaser, Annie said. That's Julie McMahon. That's right. I tried to vote. Damien Reeves said I tried to vote for Carimbia, Eucalyptus aparinia 1,000 times, but always was restricted to one vote. Yeah, Damien.
Well, we're watching you.
Yeah, we got eyes on you, Damien, trying to skew the statistics there.
Yep.
What have we got here? What a teaser. Megan Gay says, can you make a tea out of the flowers?
Out of the winning one? I don't know, but you can certainly out of some eucalypts.
Yeah.
Well, shall I take up where Linda left off?
Let me see. I'll just drop into a few of the Heather Lloyd music says the red flowering gum brings me so much joy.
Yeah.
And let me just go through some of these Insta comments. Astrid said, what? Gotta love live. Yeah, exactly. Frothing for the Aussie gums, says the face of Jace. That's a cool name. And then Sophie Souvlaki, I needed to make a call out to Sophie Souvlaki, who I saw has joined us. I love that name. They're all amazing. Come on, the anticipation. Astrid's losing it. Astrid is losing it. The Hungbull Eucalyptus camaldulensis is an absolute haven for wildlife. I totally agree.
Sure is.
It really is. All right. Well, coming back here, Stephen Hank, ABC drama. Yeah, we've turned it into a drama. Getting ready for Gumfest at Mount Cootha Botanical Gardens today. Oh,
yes, we love Gumfest.
Tanya,
fantastic day.
Say hello to everyone up there. Hello, Kylie. In hiding now. Damien's in hiding now. No, don't be in hiding, mate. We love it. I love when people are passionate about something, and that's really what this, isn't it, Kath? That's what this is about, and we want to know those that excitement and those angles. Some eucalypts, like sugar gums, have cyanide in them. I wouldn't make tea with those. That's from Roz. Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks, Roz. Yeah. It's always good to do your homework. Well, look, what do you reckon? We're at 14 minutes, so relatively speaking, we're still on time. Do you want to ease the tension and maybe we can mention number 3 and number 2 and wait for Linda for number 1?
Absolutely. Well, if she returns, she has. Although we're on different phones, we are actually both in the same bit of the world. But she has disappeared off, so I think it might be up to me.
We've got John
3.
said that he's
third place. Damon's going to be very excited because the ghost gum Carimbia aparina. Oh my gosh, I do know how to say that, but not today. Has come in at 3rd place.
Oh, the ghost gum. Now, can I get a little bit of
Yeah.
Can I get a bit of a shout out from everyone who voted
Mighty
for the ghost
gum?
gum? Dean, Nicole, Gavin Phillips, and all the gum. So Damien says,
"Oh dear, I've lost you."
Oh, have you? I can hear you. So Damien said,
"Yeah, I can see you."
Damien said, "Big shout out to Brian Rao, Dean, Nicole, Gavin Phillips, and all the gum nutters who will be at the Currency Creek Arboretum this weekend. Go the Currency Creek Arboretum, folk. Love what you do. You who go the ghost gum. All right. So third place to the ghost gum.
That's right.
I'm just having a look over on Insta. Currently hiking the Werribee Gorge among the eucalypts. Stephen McKnight.
Beautiful. Beautiful. There'd be a lot of beautiful yellow gum around there, I reckon, around Werribee Gorge. It's a good spot for it.
Kath Anshi says, "Hi Costa, going to a garden group today called RAD, which is kind of cool. I like that. All right, so second place, coming in just ahead of the ghost gum, the Aparinia.
Yes. Now this
Second
is going
place,
to be.
take it away.
This is going to make a lot of people very happy. It's an extremely popular garden eucalypt. We see it a lot around the streets of northern Melbourne, north and north central Melbourne suburbs. It is the Silver Princess from Western Australia.
Wow.
That is Eucalyptus cassia. That is an absolutely magnificent little tree. It's great for putting in habitat gardens. It's got a really loose crown and non-competitive root system, so you can easily underplant it with all sorts of insect and bird attracting plants. And it blooms in winter, which is just stunning bright pink blooms with silver bells all around them. And I should say that the ghost gum, which we didn't really dwell on enough, I think, people might not think of it as an urban gum, but if you head into Central Australia and the drier parts of New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia, you'll actually often come across it as a street tree, and it grows as a really beautiful single-trunked, stately street tree in hot, arid environments. So 2 fantastic urban eucalypts in third and second place.
APARRERINGA. I'm just getting the spelling right, just so that I can put that APPERR. Give me one sec here. ARREN. I think that's right. Wow. So that's the second. That's the second place.
Yeah.
RI.
And between second and first place, for almost the entire count, because I was watching it daily, they were flipping back and forth, and it was really only in the last couple of days that first place pulled away. But still, I think in the end it was only maybe 26 votes in between them, and sometimes there was 1 vote in between them. So it was really, really hot competition between first and second place this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really exciting.
Here we go. Every silver princess I've planted got eaten to death by possums. That was Roz. Very worthy second place. And then we had Jerry, come for a walk at 1 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday, to check out the diverse gums in our neighbourhood of Port Melbourne. Kids, dogs, all welcome. Meet at Garden City Reserve. So, and Stephen Hanks says, time to hug a gum at Confest at Easter. Did that workshop years ago. The Hug a Gum workshop. Oh. Fantastic. All right. What do you reckon? Is Linda still on her interview?
I'd say so. She has completely disappeared from the area.
All right. Well, just having a quick look.
We're probably battling it out with ABC at the moment as to who's in first.
So Splendor in the Garden says, yay, WA represent. They are glorious. I have 3. And Astrid Davis says, that was my one. All right, there's still plenty of answers. Eucalyptus torquata is a stunner, says Dex. Giovanni, years ago when I was surveying nature strip tree for a local government database, my favourite gum was the Eucalypt ficofolia. Forget Linda, put us out of our misery. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen of the airwaves, Kathy Cavallo is stepping up to announce the 2024 Eucalyptus of the Year. Take it away, Kath.
Well, this is a result that is going to make quite a lot of people in Western Australia extremely happy. They've been campaigning for it for years, but it is also very well loved across all of Australia. The winner of the 2024 Eucalypt of the Year is the red flowering gum Corymbia ficofolia. So, well done, friends of ficofolia. You finally got her there.
There it is, everyone. Corymbia ficofolia, red flowering gum. And there's so many of them as wonderful street trees in and around where I live in Bondi. People have been putting them in and wow, their floral service to the local insects is something else, isn't it, Kath?
It is. They have had a truly spectacular flowering year this year. Probably thanks to a relatively mild summer and a nice wet spring beforehand, but certainly through social media, all of summer, the content, everyone's posts were just flooded with the ficofolia. And I think the fact that it lives around you guys up in New South Wales is testament to our Australian horticulture for developing cultivars of this species, which really hails from a sub-coastal and coastal area of Western Australia. Doesn't actually do well in humid environments at all. So there's the ones that you have up there will be really tried and true cultivars that are probably grafted onto a hardy rootstock, perhaps Corymbula maculata, which is more suited to your climate
Local
and your soil.
Yeah.
That's right. And so, you know, we've got the wild type Corymbia ficofolia all across the south, but we also are through different cultivar hybrids and grafted stock. We've now been able to bring it all the way along the bottom and up the east coast by hybridizing it with Corymbia tychocarpa, which is the swamp bloodwood from the tropics, and also Corymbia calophylla which is also another Western Australian tree, the marri. And that's how, even though in the wild this flowers only in that kind of vermilion orange red, in cultivation we now have all different cultivars of beautiful pinks and fairy floss colours and deep, rich reds and pinks and oranges. And that's through the horticultural industry working on this species for really probably one of the longest of our eucalypts that's been cultivated, to bring it around Australia in a range of incredible colours and dwarfing sizes. So it's little wonder, really, that it won this year. It is one of our most widely planted eucalypts, both in Australia and overseas, but in the wild it really does exist in only a very, very small area near Albany in WA.
Yeah, great stats and info there, Kath. Really appreciate it. Stephen McKnight says, lives in Ballarat, which has temps ranging from -3 to 40 plus.
So that's fantastic.
Giovanni says, yeah, you do see them in different colours. What a special eucalypt, says Eucalyptus Hunters. And then there's been some great comments while you were giving us all that. I have the winner right outside my window, says Megan Gay. Beautiful choices, says Annie Kaysen. Wonderful. My top 3 gums, says Julie Nadoni. Thanks, Julie. Great news for Euc Day. Ficofolia, always a treat. In full bloom, Ficofolia are simply spectacular. And Neil, Neil, I picked the winner. Such a beautiful tree, says Neil Newman. Good on you, Neil. You get the chocolates. Thanks, Costa. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Kathy, says Jerry Barr. Fabulous street tree down on the Mornington Peninsula. Mm-hmm. Well done.
It sure is. And actually, if you go to Druin in just east of Melbourne, they have so many magnificent Corymbia ficofolia street trees that they actually each year have a ficofolia festival. And I think today they're celebrating by having a competition to choose Druin's favourite gum tree. But each year you can head down there in the peak of flowering season to enjoy their incredible avenues of really big red flowering gums.
Yep. Roz says, such a restricted natural distribution and now planted widely.
Mm.
Love the grafted ones with huge flowers of all colours and small enough for most urban gardens. Darren says, thanks for all the great info. A great tree for our stingless native bees. Thanks, Paulie.
Yes.
I agree. I see the local native bees on them when I walk down to the beach. It's Stephanie. Oh, Steph Hank. Sorry, Stephanie. Steph Hank. I was calling it Stephen. Sorry, Steph. I stand corrected on that one.
And what was it, Costa? You said the other day that one of these trees can produce enough for the birds and bees as 3 backyards or something.
Oh yeah. No, well, look, I was just making that as anecdotal.
Yeah, they are super abundant in flower.
That's right. And you know, that's when you think about it as a footprint. You know, a really nice compact Ficofolia, when it's totally covered in flowers that are opening sort of in this beautiful staggered way, it means the insects are getting so much food from, you know, the equivalent of maybe 3 square meter, you know, only a small footprint on the ground, but even if you look at the canopy space, 3 or 4 square meters, yet it's punching way above its weight compared to any other species.
Yeah, sure is.
Touch my potted. Damien says he needs my green thumb to touch his potted Corymbia Ficofolia so it flowers.
Well, it can take a while for some of our eucalypts to mature enough to grow flowers, but a lot of the grafted species, once you buy them, they probably will have been head started for a couple of years as well. But Corymbia, the dwarfing species, do quite well in pots. So we say there's always room for a eucalypt. We've got species ranging in size from 30 centimetres tall right up to giant mountain ashes. So there's always a bit of a space for a gum tree, and the Corymbia Ficofolia is really a great one to bring into your garden if you've only got a small space but you want to provide for local biodiversity.
Yeah. Jagunjal.
And we've got everyone arriving at Cranbourne Botanic Gardens now for a day amongst the gums. We're going to head off with Russell Larkin here for a tour.
Fantastic. Jagunjal says, so true. They punch way above their weight here. Beautiful to see the bees going nuts for the nectar. And how do you pronounce? T. Fairman says, how do you pronounce Ficofolia? I've often pronounced it as Ficofolia, but well, for my word, T. Fairman, I call it Ficofolia. Do you agree or disagree, Kath?
I'm going to go with Costa's Ficofolia. I've for years called it Fissifolia, knowing that is not correct. Probably I think it's based in the word is from the Greek ficus and folium, so fig leaves. So because they've got those deep, glossy fig-like leaves. So really, I think it is Ficofolia. But yes, we often call eucalypt names whatever we feel like, because often most of us will read them far more often than we might have a chance to say them. So don't be afraid of trying to pronounce a eucalypt or name or another scientific name, because they are tricky.
Yeah. Here we've got an interesting one. Docvic says, my sister told me a few days ago she's going to plant a eucalypt tree in our garden in China. There you
go.
Awesome. That's a classic. That's a classic. Spreading the National Eucalypt Day love. Hang on.
Look what we've got running down in the background.
Oh, here she comes. We'll just prepare. We'll wrap up with some final words from Linda.
Yeah. Hello. Hi. I'm so sorry about that.
That was some of the best live broadcast that I've seen. Like, bang, just as you're about to make the announcement, you just go.
I'm really sorry. It was great. Everybody was hanging off your words.
and here I was saying, just when I said that's the end of the tease, let's get on with it. And it was just.
I'm really sorry.
That
How'd it
was
go?
so good. Um,
Everyone's very excited.
Everyone's super excited.
Mhm.
What a worthy winner.
yeah, how do you feel about that?
Oh, it's so stoked. You know, when you have a contender that's been in the run up,
Yeah.
you know, almost got over the line so many times. And what an awesome tree.
Mm.
Really. It's such an amazing tree in gardens, in streetscapes,
Mhm.
you know, the beautiful red flowering gum. It gives us so much joy. It provides so much food, habitat, place for all the beautiful
Yep.
creatures to be. It truly is just an absolutely gorgeous and amazing tree.
I just had a comment here, which I think is a cracker to probably wrap up with, from the Queensland Beekeepers Association. It would be wonderful to see everyone reach out to their local nursery today and plant a eucalypt to celebrate our beautiful Indigenous species and transform our landscapes into a kaleidoscope of colours.
Fantastic.
Have we talked about events being on around the country today?
We haven't.
Can I quickly give that a spiel, Costa?
Yeah, go for it. Yep.
So there's a ton of stuff happening for National Eucalypt Day all around the country, and we really encourage people, you know, have a chat, you know, jump online, see what's going on at your local gardens. We're at Cranbourne today, about to go on a walk with Russell Lark, who's amazing. They're having a plant sale. Melbourne's got a walk on. Dean Nicole, Currency Creek Arboretum is open this weekend.
And if you can't,
Gumfest is
we
on
have
in
had some
Queensland.
Gumfest. And if you can't get to any events, we do have a fantastic art workshop this morning at lunchtime.
Oh, I'd have to have another look. I'm
Sold
12
out.
o'clock.
12, no, yes,
I'm not sure what time it is.
There's a free painting class. Hop online onto our website and look up the Art of Flow painting class for anybody to join in. If you're apart from the great events that are on today, we'd also like everyone to join in the conversation on social media with the National Eucalypt Day hashtag. And because we're celebrating our urban gums this year, and by urban we don't mean it has to be in the city, we're just talking about the trees in our backyard, the trees in our streets and in our gardens. We would love everyone to share a photo or a video of a gum near them today and tell us why they love their urban gums. And if you use the hashtag loveagum_urban, you will be in the lucky draw prize winning race to win some incredible eucalypt books by Dr. Dean Nicole, eucalyptologist, and the word on which species to plant in your garden, or this beautiful Silver Princess second place runner-up tea towel from Studio Nikolinsky, featuring the artwork of the incredible Philippa Nikolinsky.
So not just any tea towel.
No.
Beautiful linen tea towel.
Yes.
Printed with amazing silver princesses. We should have got a red flowering gum one.
Well, we didn't know. So thank you so much, Costa, for having us. And we hope you have an amazing Eucalypt Day. Are you heading into any euc environments today?
Well, I'm pondering whether I go off on there's an edible garden trail happening up in Orange.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Up in the tablelands. So if I do that, I will be getting up and amongst some of the tableland eucalypts, which will be fantastic. Otherwise, I'm looking out the window and I can see. I'm trying to see what gum. No, I can see Banksia actually out my window at the moment. Oh no, there's a gum over here. I think it's what's that one out my window there? I'll have to have a closer look. I think it's a maculata, maybe. I think it's a maculata.
Beautiful spotted gum.
I'm just going to have my eucalypt goggles on all weekend, particularly today. So enjoy your walk. Thank you for the chance to announce this together. That's been a real treat.
Thank you.
Help get the word out.
We just really want to thank you for your support too this year, Costa. It's been amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, look, a real treat. And we've got plenty of comments coming here. Philip Nikolinsky's artwork of native Aussie plants is amazing.
It sure is.
Lots of red flowering gums will be for sale at the SA Autumn Garden Festival coming up. I look forward to being at that. Edible gardens are my favorite. Made lots of eucalyptus oil in my time. Love
Wow.
it. Bye and thanks from Steph. Good on you, Steph. I've put the hashtag up there, everyone. Love a gum. And I'll just go for one last look to our Insta audience. Thanks to everyone on Insta for joining us. I'll just see what are some of the last comments here. I have gum trees all around me at my place. Good on you, Giovanni. Astrid, very happy about the Ficofolia. The face of Jace is very happy as well. So yeah, unreal. What a great way to start National Eucalypt Day. Enjoy your walk around today, and get amongst it. All the details are in the links that I've put up, and I'll put them in the comments as well. So if you want to, and if you have any questions about your eucalypts and the winners, drop some comments down, and I'm sure Kath will jump on and answer.
I sure will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
love to. Any questions you've got about eucalypts in urban environments as well, we're here to bust any myths and to promote how brilliant they can be and how much value they provide in our cities and suburbs and our towns as well. Thank you, Costa. You have an incredible National Eucalypt Day, and we'll see you all on social media with your great Lovagum urban posts.
Yeah, fantastic. See you later, Linda. See you,
See
Kathy.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
See ya.